All right, let's get right into it. NLE Choppa just dropped a 5-minute, unfiltered rant addressing literally everything. Gay allegations from an ex and a CPS case involving his daughter. The internet's running with the clips, memes are flying, but nobody's talking about the actual strategy here. Because this isn't just a man defending himself, this is a full-scale preemptive smear campaign disguised as a clapback. And in the next few minutes, I'm gonna break down how he's using shock and awe to bury the one allegation that actually has legal consequences. Let's watch.
Marissa, you gonna say I'm gay because you ate my asshole? Huh? I ain't tell you lick my nipples. I think that's a little weird. Don't play with my nipples. If you eating that man going down in that Gucci, you go a little lower than, hey, man, P, that's you. But show me when I had intercourse with something else other than mine. Outside of your sex. Show me that. Or gender. Whatever the fuck it is. I've been on Mariah a little hard. Let's go to Marissa. Let's tell them how you move the goalposts every time I try to see my son. The same son you claim I starved when you brought him over the hotel for literally 4 hours. How do I start? Mama, can you be starved in 4 hours? Show the nigga that don't fuck me. Who fuck me? Bitch. Fuck. Bitches. Pussy. Marissa, you fuck everybody in the industry. Stop fucking so much, bitch. You gonna catch something.
Okay, rewind. Hold on. Let's just sit with this opening argument for a second. His entire defense against the gay allegations hinges on one premise. You can't call me gay because you performed a specific sexual act on me. He's framing it like a courtroom. Your Honor, the witness is unreliable because she licked the Gucci belt buckle. That's not the legal defense you think it is, my guy. That's just you describing your sex life in vivid detail on the internet. He's trying to use hypermasculine graphic TMI to shame her and by extension prove his own straightness. It's the playground logic of, I know you are, but what am I? But with adult content. The calculation is simple. Drown out a weak, baseless rumor, you're gay, with a stronger, more embarrassing accusation, you're an industry hoe. He's not trying to win a debate with her. He's trying to win the narrative with us, the audience. And so far, it's working, because we're all talking about the ass eating, not the actual point. Classic misdirection.
Bitch, don't try to call me gay because you ate my ass. Let's not do that. See, for one thing, don't try to call me gay because you ate my ass. I'm gonna kick it off from there. You hear me? You know I ain't gay. You know that. You've said in the past, my baby daddy ain't gay. But she want to paint me out to be this name. And whoever walked that life, man, listen, stay brave, brother. Stay brave, sister. Walk that life. But stop putting that shit on me, man, because y'all know I don't play like that. I ain't never been pegged. I ain't never been entered. None of that. Man, if a hoe want to put that motherfucking tongue on that Gucci, that ass, man, I ain't gonna stop her, P. Root first thing. You know that girl ain't finna come to her daddy about bleeding in her poom? Baby girl, you tried to take my daughter away from me? Contempt was filed, what got my daughter back in the last 4 months. You tried to take my daughter away from me by saying she had some spots of blood in her vaginal area and tried to paint a picture.
And here, we pivot. This is the whole game right here. He's switching from defending his sexuality to defending himself against the Child Protective Services investigation. This isn't Twitter gossip anymore. This is a state agency at your door. So watch his technique change. First, he immediately provides the child's explanation. I did a split. He mentions he has video receipts of her doing gymnastics. He says the doctors found non-foul, meaning unfounded. He's layering facts, or his version of them, rapidly. He's presenting a logical sequence. 1. Here's what my daughter says happened. 2. Here's my proof of her hobby. 3. Here's what the professionals concluded. It's designed to make the allegation seem not just false, but absurd. He's painting the baby mother as not just a liar, but a manipulator who weaponized the child's minor injury. But listen to the subtext. He admits his daughter might be scared to come to him because he's a disciplinary parent. He says, that's girl stuff. She ain't finna come to her daddy. He's conceding a potential communication gap to reinforce his main point. If something really bad happened, of course she'd tell her mom, not him. It's a risky admission, but it makes his overall story seem more honest. He's building a whole character defense in real time.
Like, she tried to paint a picture like something, like, what you trying to say, bitch? Cause hold on now. You know none of that going on. You know none of that will go on. So when you took her to the doctor, it's a certain color that the blood got to be. That'll confirm something that she was trying to imply. It's a certain color that blood got to be. When they run tests, they'll know if something happened to that girl. And when they did that, they realized she's fine. Then when she told y'all what happened, she said, I did a split, and it made that start happening down there. Which she did. I got her on video that I can post as receipts of her doing splits in she loved gymnastics. That's my daughter. All right, cool. That's 2 things. So when she took her to the doctor, they said nothing foul happened. Then your daughter saying, hey, I'm bleeding from my splits. And then Clover ain't tell me what that she was bleeding. And I get her. Because at the end of the day, as a kid, sometimes you scared to bring stuff to your parents regardless. I'm a disciplinary parent. I'm not abusive, but I make sure that shit be in check around this motherfucker. You feel me? Because I ain't finna have no little dumbass, disobedient motherfucker. So yeah, if that caused a little fear for a motherfucker to bring me something about they poom poom, which you really know that's girl stuff. You know that girl ain't finna come to her daddy about bleeding in her poom. Especially if nothing foul happens, she gonna go to her mom. Hold on, I'm almost done. I swear, I'm almost done. And I'm gonna clear this. This woman, mama gonna clean me up. Cause I'm a little pissed. I'm pissed about something else. I ain't even pissed by this. There's another lie you said. And this is what's really finna set it. This is the same room that this girl was in. It's only one door right here. Now, when y'all go back to what she said happened, she gonna say she did a split on a door stopper. Why is you lying? It ain't even no door stopper in this building, baby.
The door stopper. This is his Perry Mason moment. The prosecution claims the injury happened on the door stopper. I present to the jury, there is no door stopper. He's physically in the room showing the doors. He's using a specific falsifiable detail to undermine her entire story. If she lied about the door stopper, the logic goes, she lied about everything. This is where he tries to land the plane. CPS. Laughed at your dumb ass. He lists the crazy things she reported. Teaching her to ground, going barefoot in grass, thanking God at stop signs. He's reframing her concerns as an attack on his spirituality and holistic lifestyle. Now she's not a concerned mother. She's a cynical hater who doesn't understand grounding or gratitude. He's bundling the absurd CPS complaints with the devastating vaginal bleeding allegation, hoping the former discredits the latter. It's a package deal. If you believe calling him crazy for standing in grass is ridiculous, then you have to believe the bleeding allegation is equally ridiculous. That's the gamble.
I can walk outside of here and take you to every door. It ain't no door stopper nowhere, man. Then you tried to call CPS after that. And CPS called me and laughed at your dumb ass because you had nothing. You tried to tell them I'm crazy because I taught her how to ground. You tried to say I'm crazy because we go outside barefoot and stand in the grass. You tried to say that I was crazy to CPS because at every stop sign, me and her say, thank you, God. You tried to tell the lady at CPS that I was out of my mind because I believe in something greater than your itty bitty ass.
So what did we just watch? We didn't watch a man simply clearing his name. We watched a masterclass in aggressive narrative control. NLE Choppa took two separate issues, one a salacious rumor, one a serious legal adjacent allegation, and merged them into one big "my ex is lying about everything" bundle. He used the gay allegations, flashy, memeable, low stakes, as the appetizer. It gets people in the door. It gets the video shared. It sets the tone that the baby mother is vengeful and messy. Then he uses that established "she's a liar" premise as the foundation to attack the CPS claims. He's counting on you to be so convinced by the first act that you apply that same skepticism to the second, far more serious act. The question isn't really, is he gay? The internet doesn't genuinely care. The real question is, did his strategy work? Did he successfully use enough graphic distraction, logical framing, and specific counter details, doorstopper, to make you doubt the more troubling allegations? He's betting his reputation that the answer is yes. At the end of the day, we're all just spectators in somebody else's messy war. But how these public figures fight their battles, that's the real show. If you followed the breakdown, if you see the game behind the rant, do me a solid, hit that like button. It lets me know you're keeping it 500,000 with me. And subscribe to Keep It 500,000 for more times where we look past the headline and find the strategy. Stay sharp.